Remember,
Wow.
Eddie, how I said I was going to
That
deafen
was
people?
cool.
Welcome to We Are Not Wizards, and that is our new opening for
Nice.
Hollow Creek. This is Hollow Creek, West
Yeah.
Virginia, a brand new campaign brought to you by We Are Not Wizards with a whole new group. Well, not whole new, we just have one new person, but we got to see her in the one shot that Eddie played. Sierra, you ready to play? This is I think you're going to be your first big campaign. Let's do this. All right. So, first things first. Let me change it to a little bit more of a somber sound. That's not it.
Pony's gonna start playing. I know it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put pony on every time I say somber. There we go. I like this one.
There we go.
Welcome to Hollow Creek, West Virginia. Hollow Creek is a small town in a very small state. A little bit about Hollow Creek, West Virginia is it is a completely contained town in the Appalachian Mountains. Right as you go through, the only way to get in and out of the town is an old mining tunnel that has been repurposed as a highway. In and out of town, it is the only way of getting in or out. That is not foreshadowing at all. Don't worry about it. Anyways, this
You're
small
lost.
town, this small town's got a lot of great things going on. You've got the university, which after the mining sort of dried up, has now become the main tourist, I guess, appropriate. Most people don't come to Hollow Creek. It's for school. It's for maybe you were born here, family. It's not something that people come here very often. It's not a place that people come very often. You've got the high school, you've got the football field, and you've got the Last Stop Diner. But that's about it. Until recently, Hollow Creek was a very boring town. Unfortunately, some mysterious things have been going on. People going missing. Left and right. We are seeing a couple high school kids are gone. And recently, a death that has shaken this town. And that's where we find our neighborhood watch. So, guys, I want you to all just take a d20. I want you to just roll for me real quick. And I'm going to write down these numbers. So, let's take the highest number first.
Ooh, that's
Looks like Greg is going.
What'd you roll, buddy?
20.
Ooh!
I got a 6.
Sierra's having technical difficulties. She'll jump right back in. What'd you get, Eddie?
12.
And, babe, what'd you get?
A 6.
Twins.
I'm digging this music. Did you make this, Eddie?
I did.
That's nice. I like this.
Yes, he did.
Did you say
You-
that there was a university or only a high school?
There is a university, Hollow Creek U.
Got it.
And because I'm so creative with naming, the high school is Hollow Creek High.
Well, there's not a lot of things to,
Yeah.
you know, battle it. So
What was it? What was our mascot?
It's a minor.
Jesus.
Guess what the college mascot is? A minor. Just two guys with pickaxes going from generation to generation.
Hey, that's kind of how my high school and elementary, middle, and high
Yeah.
were all set up too.
Oh, really? I was Highlanders. But that starts with our own Lucian Reed. So let me pull this up because we want to show off that character, make sure that everybody knows.
Sure. Delaney's excited.
Oh,
I bet they're
well,
all sexy.
That's,
there it is.
I
That's
said specifically, I was like, I think verbatim, I said, can I make my character a thirst trap?
I did have to change some things around. I wanted to tell everybody this because the characters, they were just too sexy. I had to make sure that we had a little bit of variety. But
Oh.
first things
Less-
first, we find Greg. Why
Okay.
don't you describe your character for us?
Where does ass go, Chad?
His ass is in the back. It's just the perspective. We'll get
Alright,
it in like a
alright.
collage of pics later.
All right. Well, I can just share like everything about him now.
Yeah,
'Cause I
tell
know
me
we
a
have some
little.
secret-
Tell me a little bit about him. Things I don't want you to reveal is kind of the stuff that you and I talked about, but feel free to talk about your family. Talk about, unfortunately, somebody who's not with us right now. And talk a little bit about your job, what you look like. Just kind of describe who you are.
Yeah. Lucian Reed is a 6'4", 15 pound, tatted up Dr. Batty. Dark wavy hair. And he is unfortunately for Delaney married. And
That's
he
fine.
has a he came to town during his medical rotations, met the love of his life, got married, has a family, has a son who's going to the university, has a daughter that was about to start the university, but unfortunately is one of the people missing. I think she's the missing poster there in the middle, if I'm reading
Yes.
that right. Lucy.
Speaking of,
Uh,
let's go ahead and bring her up just for a moment, so that way
Yeah.
everyone can see her. Actually, you know what? We'll leave you up there for a second. Now.
Yeah.
So, Lucy right here. Recently missing. This is common knowledge for all of you guys. Everybody knows that Lucy Lulu Reed is a high school student who has not been found. There was somebody else missing as well, but recently has come back up. That's going to come a little bit later. We'll talk about that. It's not common knowledge, but one of you know about this. That's something I wanted to point out. So, earlier I was lying to you guys a little bit. I said that I was going to tell one of you guys that you were the killer. One of you guys were the connections. Well, the reality is I told every single one of you something. A little bit of secrets, a little bit of evidence, and a little bit of secrets about each other. So, one of you may be the person who is captured Lucy Lulu Reed. Maybe you're one of the people who is conniving in the background behind your players. You guys will just have to figure that out together. But, Greg, how does Lucian start his morning?
I think he's a very methodical person. So he wakes up, makes the bed, just like gets everything done for the day that like needs to be done. Nothing's kind of left unorganized. I think typically it's spent maybe like first thing in the morning with his wife, cup of coffee, but since Lucy's been missing, things have been a little bit on the fritz and some strains of the marriage and very distant with her right now.
So, speaking of that, I see you kind of like sitting at the middle of your kitchen at one of those islands, sipping a cup of coffee, and
Okay.
you hear the steps from downstairs. The wooden stairs of your wife's mansion that she inherited from her family as she walks
She's
down
got
the stairs.
money.
She's got money. That's Victoria Reed. Tori is kind of the pet name that you give her.
Yeah.
As she walks down the stairs, you can see her eyes are sunken in. Despite being a beautiful woman, she has aged drastically in the last weeks or so since your daughter has been missing. She is tired, and that's strange because she spends most of her time in bed. As she walks down the stairs, she's very put together. She has her pearls that she always wears. She has a nice little tucked in shirt as she walks down, but she's tired. She looks up at you for a moment and then looks down and doesn't speak to you.
I left a fresh pot on the coffee maker.
She looks up at you and she goes, thank you. And she doesn't pour herself a cup of coffee. You see that she grabs her car keys and she has like a little thermos, but it's very obviously empty because You're the one who did the dishes last night, you know. She grabs the thermos and she walks right out the house without even a word or two. Your relationship is strained. And why that is, well, only you know that. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do our first little secret text. Now, full time this is why we were doing the
Of
Discord
course he
channel.
gets the first one.
I had to do it because I
So
knew it would piss
excited.
you off. So you're going to get the first little secret text. So if you go into our Discord, and if you're not into that, don't worry. I'm not going to penalize you or
Tell me-
anything for that. Maybe.
Tell me where you want me to be, Chad. I'll do it.
It's right in our Discord. It says Hollow Creek. And I just want to send you a little quick message under the secret hashtag. Now, no one should go into this until after I delete the messages, because I'm going to start deleting messages as they come in. So that way no one can see stuff, all right?
Ooh.
You know I want to cheat, but I won't. For the integrity.
Please. All right. That text is sent. The moment you see it, let me know so that I can delete it.
Yeah, I see it.
While you do that, I also want to explain this real quick. You guys are hiding stuff from each other. So there's going to be a point when you want to tell me something that's going to happen in the story. All you need to do is just say, DM, I have a little secret I want to give you. And what we're going to do is jump right in there. So that way I have your secrets, but no one else does. Fair enough? All right.
Sounds good.
Fair.
Tori walks out the door without a word.
I go to like say something, I just don't. I put the coffee cup down and look away.
It's fair enough. How does Lucian feel since his daughter's gone missing? 18 years old, right about to graduate high school, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, things are not going as planned. As you know, your daughter has been going through trying time. Kind of that teenage angst is taking over. She is skipping classes. She has been staying out, and there has been a boy that she's been spending a little bit of time with,
Typical.
but you don't know who that boy is. You don't know who he is. Could be anybody. But a father's instinct and a father's nature is going to be very specific to that said father. So I'd love to know, what is Lucian kind of feeling as his daughter's been missing?
Oh, I can't imagine. It's just a mix of emotions, right? I mean, he has, for one, a job still that people rely on him, so he can't abandon that. He has his daughter, who he cares about, like to an extent he can't describe, missing. His wife is distant, the person that he should be able to rely on, so that's frustrating. You know, he doesn't want to put this burden on his son, who also wants to be involved in helping find her, but, you know, can't put that burden on him, so just a lot
Speaking
of
of,
emotions.
your son starts coming down and he goes, "Hey, Dad," and he walks down in kind of a rush. It is not unheard of, and it's not something that is strange for him to always be in a rush. He is a college student. He's sort of following in your steps as well. He wants to kind of go down the medical field, but he's kind of in between classes right now. He's hardworking, strong-willed. He's kind of the perfect son in a lot of ways. I hate to say it like that, but that stereotypical idea of the perfect son, he's making Dad proud. As he kind of runs down, he's like, "Oh, you got coffee, great!" And he pours himself a cup of coffee and like chugs it, and he's like, "Oh," and he puts it down. But you only have a moment to talk because he's in a rush.
Yeah, I think very quickly shift demeanor, right? Fake smiles put on. Hey, you know, no more than 3 cups before noon at least. All right. I know you pound that down, but
Dad, I had 4 last night already. I don't know what you want me to do about this.
you know I've been telling you about that. You need to cool it with that, right? I
Yeah.
know we all took our, you know, we all had stuff that we used to help us study. You know, some worse than coffee, but you need
Yeah.
to cool it with the coffee.
He starts like tapping a pen that he has, and he's just like, "Yeah, I totally get that."
Oh, get some food at least. Let me look at what's in the fridge real quick.
Oh, that I haven't eaten all night. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What do we got?
I'll pull through it, and it's definitely empty. Like there's no one's been shopping because we're just right. I'm looking through. I'm trying to find something for them. There's like leftovers from takeout. There's like Chinese food or something. I don't know, something, and I look at it. Um, I think we have some apples on the counter.
Fair enough.
I'll go to the store today. I know I keep saying that, but I'll go today.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I can get something on the way. I've got a couple. I got a couple dollars.
Oh,
Today's
here, take this. I'll pull out my wallet. I give him $10.
$10. Yeah, he grabs $10. He's like, yeah, $10 is fine in the '90s for lunch. As he walks, as he is about to walk out, he goes, "Oh, Dad, check your calendar. It's Thursday."
Yeah. Thursday. Yes. Remind me.
Dad, I gotta go check the calendar. And I'm actually gonna ask Eddie for a favor for this. Eddie, could you go ahead and show your screen for a second?
Uh-oh.
For level 20.
Yes, sir. I'm back, guys.
I missed you.
Is Eddie secretly my son?
Yeah.
Right here,
Just like 4 years younger than you or something.
I wanted to show this a little bit. Eddie, could you go ahead and magnify on that a little bit? I feel like he's like my guy in the chair right now. So kind of bring it over here to the first. Okay, so this is the calendar system I wanted to talk about briefly. So it's a calendar. You guys know how a calendar works. As the days go by, things are going to happen. But I wanted to know that there is a specific day that is going to be imperative. If you go ahead and scroll down a little bit more, I'd appreciate it. Hold on one second. My stuff is about to die, so I should probably check on that. Oh.
Chad gives me one love interest in all these years, and she hates me. So
No. We'll
I
see.
see how it is.
Oh, never
I
mind.
see
It's
it.
working. Just...
Yeah. You can't even
Yeah.
flirt, dude.
On the 31st of Halloween, October 31st, we have to find out this mystery. And I wanted you guys to be aware of that because that date is solid. Every single week, 1 week is going to go down every time we play. Each session is going to be however long. We're not really sure how that is. But each time we play, a week will pass. So we only have a few weeks to get there. So be aware of that timing. I'm also going to make that available at the bottom right, so you don't always have to have it on the page. But I appreciate that, Eddie. I'm going to go ahead and take that off now. Awesome. You look at the calendar and you see Thursday. What? Roll me straight D20 right now. See if we can memorize it. You want a high number on this. So I'll say you have to beat a 5.
18.
You have a meeting today. Very important meeting.
Yes.
A meeting that's going to set you off in a right place. You can't sit on your hands doing nothing. You're working. You're putting food on the table. Well, almost putting food on the table. You got to go grocery shopping. Coffee. You're doing coffee. And but you're failing one of the most important people in your life. So you got to do something. And Thursday is, well, we'll figure that out in just a little bit. Next,
Okay. Thursday is something.
Eddie, why don't you go ahead and describe your character for us? That's not your character.
No, honestly, I don't know what he says.
Looks
Probably
similar.
change them.
There he is.
Okay. Yep. Old football coach. I mean, kind of scraggly hair. Probably beard that doesn't look like it's been he's shaved much in a couple days. He's bigger guy. He played football when he was younger. Wearing like old jeans, boots, probably some sort of jacket, maybe flannel sometimes.
As you kind of are walking into it, it's a bit of an early day for you. The store doesn't usually open up so early, but you just kind of had a good morning kind of popped up, and you see the store that you own. Go ahead and name that store for me real quick. It's said right there on the page. Fourth and Pawn. That's right, Fourth and Pawn. Your pawn shop that, after unfortunately retiring from being a football coach, for whatever reason that may be, you decided to open up your very own pawn shop. Now, as you go in and you unlock the door, you notice just a little spider right on right on the handle of the door. Do you kill it? Do you shoo it away? How do you kind of deal with that little spider?
What's it look like?
It seems like it's just like a little like common spider. It's a bit bigger than what like you would normally see in a house spider. Maybe about the size of probably about the size of a D20. Small, delicate, doesn't seem dangerous.
Probably
But
just
still
knock.
spider.
Probably just knock it off the handle. It's like,
As you knock it off the handle, the spider falls. Not really a sign of mercy, not really a sign of wrath either. We're seeing Wade kind of just be this, have a normal decision, a normal guy, a choice made by your average guy. And as you unlock the door, open it, and walk in, you hear the bell on the door. Bring! And then you hear it one more time. Bring! Someone's walked through the door.
I'll turn around. Oh man, I just got here. Not really open yet. Let's look and see who's got.
As you look, you see someone just slightly above you in the height. There's a larger man with red hair. Looks slightly down on you, and he goes, "Early start, huh, Wade?"
Yeah, I just thought I'd get in here and get the shop open and ready to go. What's going on? Now,
He takes he takes a can, a small circular can, out of his chest pocket, and he goes, slaps it a couple times. You see him take a black tar, like it's chewing tobacco. As he places it in his lip, and now, if I'm not mistaken, you're on the list to join the neighborhood watch, ain't that right, Wade?
well, I mean, with everything going on in town, I figured it was the least I could do. I've been here my whole life.
He places his hand on his gun, and he takes a step forward to you. Before, you were close. Now it is uncomfortably close. Go ahead and roll me a d20 to see if you can sort of not be intimidated here. It's an opposed. So I'm going to say you have to beat a 7.
11.
He looks down on you. Just slightly taller. Not too bad, because you're a big guy. Football. Darnell was actually on your same football team when you were in high school. And as he looks down at you and he goes, "Best not go to that meeting. We don't need any cheats or deceitful people joining that group."
I'm just gonna give him like a little smirk. Darnell, listen. I mean, I'm gonna be there. There's kids missing. I mean, everybody in this town knows me, so I'm gonna be there to make sure that whatever's going on gets figured out.
He bends down slightly to meet you eye to eye, and he goes, "Well, if you're going to be there, you know I'm going to be there. So let's just make sure that we don't cause any trouble, okay?"
All right. The more the merrier, I guess. We gotta get this figured out. There's kids missing.
Yeah, all right. He takes his hand off his gun. He puts it right over his vest. He is wearing a like a bulletproof vest that has like pockets and stuff like that. There hasn't been a gun. There hasn't been like a shooting. There has not been a gunfight. The most things that get shot is a cow that has like a bum leg. And yet this guy, he's got a bravado about him, but it's mostly hot air. He loves to kind of talk. As Darnell kind of walks out, he spits some of the spit from his mouth. It hits your floor of 4th and Pawn. He doesn't even try to make it out of the door, and he walks right out instead.
All right. I'll go. I'll go see what I got. See what I can if I can clean it up a little bit. 'Cause
That's fair enough. Now, next on this list, now we had Sierra and Delaney kind of go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll for it. Let's see who gets to go first, unless somebody wants to graciously give up their first.
Sierra can definitely go before me.
Fair enough. You ready?
let's take the best for last, right?
Joking, joking, joking.
Can everybody hear me?
Better than me. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're okay.
What?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Good. I want to make sure I'm messing with these mics. So, Harriet, it is early in the morning, but you're an early kind of start person. You're someone that's quick to action. You're someone that's going to jump on the prowl. And today is an important day. It is the first day of the neighborhood watch, and you got to be a part of that. Let's do this. As you kind of jump on top of this, and as you're ready, you see your boss, the guy that is hired you recently, the big man on campus. So let me see if I can bring him up here. You know, I should be more prepared, shouldn't I? That's not the right one. There it is. All right. You see your boss, this large, not him, mother.
I was gonna say,
I was about to say, did he hire?
He's everywhere.
Yeah, you're a cop. He's
get out of here,
everywhere.
Darnell. Get out of here.
Walter Walt Pritchard, the head of the Hollow Creek Gazette. As he, with his big furrowed mustache, he would, God damn it, Hunt! You're early as always. I fucking love it. And just so excited to see you as you walk in. As he's just like, are you ready? Oh, today's gonna be a good day. I know you're gonna make it a great day because you're great at your job. God damn it, Hunt. I'm glad I've got someone on this newspaper who knows how to get a story.
I'm astonished. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready. Let's get it going. And what do you want me to do first?
He takes a furrowed, his furrowed bow kind of creases as he strokes his mustache, and he goes, Well, you know the information you got yesterday, right, Hunt? I want you to follow that lead. Big time. Follow that lead. And, Sierra, we've kind of talked about what that lead is. If you need a little bit of a hint later, let me know, and I will put that in. But he goes, I want you to follow down on that lead. Get right in the lead. Soak it up and get right in it is what I'm trying to tell you. If you just be right in the crevice of this lead as he is overly excited. He's doesn't even understand the way that he's talking is having like these innuendos behind it. He's just so old and so like driven and excited. He's just ugh. Walter pulls out a camera and he gives it to you and he goes, why don't you take a couple pictures today? I know that we're gonna have the neighborhood watch happen after, you know, the unfortunate death of God rest his soul, Jimmy's no longer with us. And as he starts to tear up a little bit, he's like, I promised I wouldn't cry. As he just kind of like centers himself and he's just like, oh. That was a man that lived in this town, and while I didn't like him very much, he's still a part of my town. As Walter kind of does that, he looks at you and he goes, you're still planning to join the neighborhood watch, right?
Absolutely. Nobody's going to suspect a thing.
God damn it, Hunt. Just everything you do is fantastic. He takes a small moment. He takes a breath. He pulls out some baby aspirin. And he takes it. And he goes, my wife really says I need to be doing this. And he just chews on baby aspirin because his blood pressure is insane. He takes the camera, he slides it over to you, and he goes, "Good. Join the neighborhood watch. I don't know what kind of tasks they're going to have you doing, but feel like if whoever's or whatever's taking people down and kidnapping people, that's the place to find it. Miss Hunt, go do your goddamn job."
I just grab the camera and I just take off running. I'm really, really, really excited for this.
Hell yeah.
But it's also 6 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know where I'm running to.
That jumps right to Delaney. Now, Delaney, if you could
Just bring her up. I have so many PowerPoints. I should work on that. If you could just go ahead and describe your character for us.
Yeah. My name is Penny Mercer. I am a night shift nurse at our local ER. Very gaunt, very pale. She tries to make the most of what's happening. So when you see her, she's probably smiling, talking cheery, and all of that. But whenever you look away, her face just falls. She only works nights and tries to make connections, but not really successful much in town. But she's usually seen wearing at least the tops or bottoms or both of her scrubs at any point.
As you're finishing up your shift, it's a night shift. It's about 6 a.m. Things are kind of... Your shift ends at 7. You got an hour left. You may be a little tired from the work shift, or maybe you're invigorated. The ER is an exciting place. Maybe your blood pressure is still going. As you have a small old lady that, unfortunately, she comes in all the time. She's someone that is very locally known. Maybe even, like, some people may even consider locally famous. Is Early May Washington, and she has a cigarette lit inside of the in the office as you're getting her blood pressure. She goes, "Well, darling, I swear to goodness, these doctors are getting more attractive as the day is long, honey." As you start to smell an odor, this is not a normal legal cigarette.
Well, Early May, I really do have to agree with you. They're putting something in the waters in this medical school I've been hearing about. But you cannot be smoking in here. I'm not even gonna say what you shouldn't be smoking, but you should not be lighting any fires whatsoever.
Honey, I'm on the farther side of 50 years old. Don't tell anybody my true age. But, honey, I gotta say, I'll smoke wherever I goddamn please, and no one's gonna tell me otherwise. As she takes her cigarette and she unlights it, but then she takes another, like, super just fat rolled cigarette, I'm putting big quotes on it, and she lights it again just to kind of, like, do the fact that nobody tells me what to do.
Early May, you know what happens or what could go wrong with that. I need you to... I'm not going to tell you to stop smoking. That's not my job. But
hey, this thing is curing my bunions. Don't you yell at me, young lady.
And when have I ever yelled at you?
That's fair enough. That's fair
Yes. Enough. What I'm saying is that if you're going to smoke, I need you to do it outside.
Give me a roll. Let's see if you can convince her. Just a straight D20. We don't have any modifiers quite yet.
5.
On roll. She's gonna roll with disadvantage. Rolling a 4. Good lucky for you. She goes, "Well, for you, sweetie." She puts out another J, and she goes, "I won't smoke when anybody's watching me. That's all I can do."
And you know what? That's all I can ask for, Early May. I just can't be getting in trouble, okay?
All right, sweet. Now, have you been drinking that tea I told you to be drinking? If you need some more herbs and spices, I'll get them right from my garden and just get them right for your tea. I'll make it up. I'll put a little bit of twine right around it and be good for you.
Yeah, it's very good, and I'm already out. Yeah, me and my uncle, we've been hounding it down.
I love to hear. I know you told me this before. Who is it that you're related to again? Miss Penny.
Oh, you know Wade at the Fourth and Pond?
That's right, Wade Mercer, your uncle of sorts or cousin. What? How is it you're related to him?
He's my father's brother.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, that's a man in this town
It
I
sure
have
is.
zero opinions about. As she pulls out a vape, she smokes it a little bit, and she puts it down.
Well, I guess vapes are better than lighting fires in here.
Hey,
so.
I said when no one's looking, and I said cigarettes, not vapes.
You got me, Early May.
And she goes, well, you go about your day. I'm going to go ahead and no longer and refuse care at this point. Even though she checked herself in, she wanted the blood pressure taken, and she's just moving around. She doesn't have a walker, but for some reason it looks like she has a walker. Go ahead and give me another D20 to see if you realize why she has a walker you've never seen before.
Oh my god. 8.
8. She done stole that walker from someone.
Miss
There
Early
was-
May, now, where'd you get that walker?
I'm not listening anymore. I'm 80 years old and just keeps walking with a walker.
I thought you were in your 50s.
Don't fucking say it! It just moves. She's just as fast as a 9,000-year-old lady could go. She is moving and just moving fast.
And you know what? And what we have to do with Miss Early May is make it seem like it was her decision.
And
To
she's
do.
out the door. She's done. As your shift kind of goes, that was about a 20-30 minute conversation. The day shift is rolling in. You kind of you kind of give report to your next staff that's coming in. Kind of talked about early May, all the people that's coming, and strangely enough, it looks like there's been some kind of like how to say this, like an animal attack. The doctor hasn't really placed any sort of creature that he thinks it could be. Some of the claw marks are too jagged and a little bit too deep to be a wolf, but they're not nearly as aggressive as a bear. This man just has a couple like big bruises, but big gashes in his stomach and lower thighs, right above his knees, and they're just kind of like healing that up, stitching up. But it's been a pretty slow night in the ER, taking care of early May, and then of course this kind of passerby who was wheeled in. You guys were just the closest hospital. He was like a traveling salesman, as you has those injuries.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to my supervisor,
Mm-hmm.
my nurse manager, and I'll be like, hey, I know it was a little bit slow tonight. After this, we've already started some changeovers. Do you mind if I head out early?
She takes out a thermos and opens the cup, and it's very obviously has alcohol in it. She takes a sip. She goes, I could not give 2 fucks. And closes it and just goes back to her laptop, takes her hands out, and she starts typing. And it's typing in a way that's like obvious that she's not actually typing. Just totally like everybody knows the nursing manager is the one that does the least amount of work on the floor. It's the people that's on the floor. She just...
Well, I appreciate you. You have a great rest of your day. If you need me, don't call me, but I hope it's just as slow for you guys as it was for us.
As you say that, your pager has a little ding, ding, ding.
Oh, god damn it, I already jinxed it. I look at the pager.
You get a pager, and it's the phone number of like essentially like the office assistant for your wing of the hospital, the ER. It's just the assistant giving you a call.
God damn. Guess I can't get out of here too early. Is this asking for me to call her or to go up into her office?
It's just the assistant, so you can kind of do either. If you go straight behind the nurse's station, there's a phone you can call right to her office, or you can just walk down to the entrance, and right there is her small office where she takes in reports. She's the head that does the intake as emergency patients come in. So you could do either, up to you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go to her office.
Yeah, You go right to her office. It's a very young girl. She couldn't be like maybe a year out of high school. And she turns around and she goes, "Oh, Penny, Penny, I was just trying to get a hold of you."
Yeah, I saw. I'm actually about to get out of here for the day. I have the night off tonight. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, that I don't want to get in your way at all. You just told me to remind you, and she has a little notebook. She goes, "Oh, today's the." As you take a moment, you realize what you have to do, the neighborhood watch. But you also remember what day it is. And it is the anniversary of He Who Shall Not Be Named. And she goes, I just wanted to remind you of the Hollow Creek Neighborhood Watch. And that's it. And you see that she has your anniversary written down. She's a teenager. She wanted the tea. She knows something happened. And it is somewhat common knowledge why you came back to town. Or at least people think they know why.
I appreciate that. Neighborhood watch today. Nothing else whatsoever. But also a quick reminder. Keep my name and anything else out of everyone else's. It's no one's business.
Oh, well, I was just reminding you, I don't know what you're meaning. As she takes her little sticky note, crumbles up, and throws it away. She's like, no idea what you're meaning. Give me an intimidation check, but with advantage.
Okay. I know you're young, but 16.
Your heart beats a little faster. Adrenaline sort of takes over, and you sort of feel this rage build up. Not like an aggressive rage. You're in control, obviously, but she senses it, and she's just like, yes, Miss Mercer, I'll keep your name and any names that you were before and now are Mercer out of my mouth.
You're good. Yeah. I'm just saying, I know you're young. Things happen. You get curious, but it's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Around everyone, with everyone around you. Everyone's going through something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Everybody's going through something. I'm so sorry. And she just gets up and she walks away, obviously teary-eyed. But, it is 7 a.m. and the meeting for the Hollow Creek Neighborhood Watch is at 8:30. So,
A.M.?
Yeah, 8 a.m. It's time to sort of get to going.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go stop by the staff room, get a coffee to go, and head on over.
That's fair enough. Go ahead and head on to there. Go and do that. As you are moving out of the staff room, you grab your bag, you grab like your opaque water bottle, and you leave. Now, all 4 of our players have been introduced, but now it's time to introduce the Hollow Watch. The meeting is at a pretty normal place, Hollow Creek, the Hollow Creek Library. This library is unique as it is the only library in town. There's not a library at the university. There's not one in the high school, which, when I say high school, I want to make sure that everybody knows this is a very small town. The high school is going to have elementary students, it's going to have middle school students, and it's going to have high school students. Everybody goes to this one school. It is,
oh my god.
Big deal. And it only has 300 students in between all of it. It is a very small high school. As you guys go at the library, while this library does fill the need for books for the university and high school, it's a hotspot for a lot of people. And it is popping today. As you kind of see in one of like the conference rooms that they build up, you see a lady there with it's just like a little table, and she has a little a little clipboard, some sticky notes on the side, and this is a very important figure in Hollow Creek that everybody knows. And this is Miss Charlene Pritchard. Ugh, I'm gonna get this right one day. Charlene Pritchard is just like, well, everybody please calm down, calm down. And as Lucian Reed walks up to the table, Charlene goes, name? Oh, Lucian. Oh, hello, sir. How are you doing? She goes, I'll go ahead and cross off your name here, Lucian Reed. She's writing way too much for just to be Lucian Reed.
Hotty toddy.
Give me a roll to see if you can kind of peek behind the board. Is going to be a content again, just a straight D. Oh, but she rolled a nat 1, so as long as you don't roll a nat 1, you're good.
Thank God.
I wish I did though. That'd be funny. 16.
16. It seems that she has notes on pretty much everybody that comes in to it, and right under you, the way Delaney said, it does say Hati, but right beside it also says killed his daughter.
Damn.
Charlene is about that. Now, just to say a little bit about Charlene. Charlene is, how can I say this? The local busybody, the Karen of town. She is in everybody's business. She is the insurance agent for literally everybody. She handles car insurance. She handles medical. She handles after death. Everything that you could possibly do. Charlene is the insurance agent for you. She owns Pritchard's Insurance. Is she married? No. Does she have any kids? No. Is she past her prime? Yes. Does she have any issues about that? Don't ask about it. Anyways, Miss Pritchard goes, well, Lucian, there's probably a seat for you over there. There's coffee, there's donuts, and of course I made some of my very special snickerdoodles just for you, sweetie. Right over there. If you see them, eat them up fast because they will be gone soon. No one's touched the snickerdoodles.
Don't eat the snickerdoodles.
As you move into next, Wade, Charlene looks up at you. Charlene takes a little scratch on her and goes, oh, hi, Wade. I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, I just figured I'd put some time in and try to help out the town. So
I love to hear that. You know, I always liked you, Wade. I always liked you. Wade, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
39.
Huh. Such a good age. Anyways, writes a note. She's writing your name down. It's a little bit longer. Go ahead and roll me to see if you can see what it says. What Charlene Pritchard thinks.
Tea.
7.
18.
It says yum. And then
Oh,
a little comma that says, I pawn myself any day. And then that's it. Just says something like that.
at least I didn't
I'm here
feel
for
like-
it.
Next, Harriet. You see Charlene right at the board. Her table is all askew with notes and everything as she goes, oh, name, honey.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Harriet. I'm here for the neighborhood watch meeting.
Harriet. I don't know that name. Oh, you're right here. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Did you just move to town?
Well, came back. Yeah, I went away for college for a couple of years, but I'm back.
Interesting. Remind me, who is it that you're related to in town?
Darlene, Miss Darlene Hunt. She's my aunt.
Oh my goodness. She does my hair every other day.
That's her.
I have to say, I'm not a natural blonde. And she takes out her clipboard. She writes down your name, strikes it through, and she writes a little bit more than your actual name. So, if you'd like, go ahead and roll a d20, and let's see if you can see what's behind the board.
I got a 9.
A 9?
A 9.
As an 11, You don't see what she puts, but she sees you. And don't look at me, look at the screen. As you go to look at it, she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Unfortunately, this board is just for me." And she puts it close to her breasts and moves away. She goes, "There's some snickerdoodles in there. Get them while they're good." And moves on.
May I attempt to sneakily with my new fancy little camera, like quickly grab a
Yeah, of course.
photo?
Do you need her to like not see you?
I mean, I think she'd be upset if she did. So
Okay. Roll a d20. It's going to be contested. She rolled a 4.
never mind. I have a 1.
Oh, you snap a picture. She goes, "Get my good side." She looks at me. And that's all she does.
Last but not least, Miss Penny Mercer comes right onto the stage. Now, Penny, you've not been in town for too long, but the Miss Busybody knows good tea when she sees good tea. She goes, "Oh, name, sweetie."
Hey, Charlene. It's Penny. Penny Mercer.
Penny, oh my goodness, you are so pretty. I love to see Miss Mercer getting, herself back out there, as she writes your name down and writes it a little bit longer than what she should.
Now, what do you mean by that, Charlene? You mean just out in the community, right?
Oh, of course, sweetie.
That's what I thought. Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Egg on my face. I would never bring up your divorce like that. Oh,
Okay.
my bad. Big mouth me. Charlene just all talking, doesn't know how to shut her mouth. I'm so sorry, Miss Mercer.
Yeah, that's okay. I guess it's not much of a secret as I might have wished it would have been.
Well, you know what? And that's a good thing on you. Sometimes it's just good to get it out. It's not a secret. Own it, girlfriend. You're single. You're ready to mingle. I love it. I love it. Anyways, she kind of gets a little teary-eyed. She goes, but you're checked in as she goes in and she writes your name. And it's a little bit longer than just Penny Mercer.
Yeah, we're trying to see what that is.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll.
15.
On a 15, you are almost like a little secret agent a little bit. You can just see it without her noticing. As you pass by, your eyes kind of take glance. And you see a lot of stuff. You see the names, a couple more names. But the first thing that you see about your is tired eyes. No good. And that's all she writes. And she's literally writing MHM, 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 comma. And it seems like no good. She's writing all of her O's as like little hearts.
Now, Charlene, thank you for your help, but remember the good saying, curiosity kills the cat.
Are you trying to intimidate her here?
Yeah, let's say it.
Okay, go ahead and roll that 20. You have it with advantage.
9.
As she hits a 9 as well, she looks at you and she goes, "The curiosity is my bet."
And maybe we should do a girls' night so that isn't quite so true.
Oh my gosh, I would love a girls' night. I'll make snickerdoodles. You'll bring tea. Anyways, as you kind of go out, you do notice another name written down. And the name is Sheriff. Not a full name, just write Sheriff down. And it's not crossed out. That's it.
Okay, not first.
Now, things are kind of going the right way, right? The meeting is sort of going. The way this kind of room is set up, it's like a count. It is a it's a large room in a library. A lot of things are happening here. They have AA here most days of the week because it's a small town. What are you going to do other than drink? It is a place where a lot of times you'll see like the librarian and his son and her son doing like crossword puzzles, reading books together when it's a slow day. But today, all of these, like, I hate to say it, but foldable lawn chairs, like the metal ones, are lined up in rows, and it is busy. There's a lot of people here, at least 15 people, and that's a lot for Hollow Creek. Lined up, and at the front, Wade, you'll recognize him, but everybody will recognize him here. You see the guy that seems to be everywhere today, Darnell. As Darnell kind of goes, if everybody could sit down. Nobody's listening. If everybody could sit down. He pulls out his gun. It's a large silver Desert Eagle. Hold on, this voice is killing me.
Holy fuck, Darnell!
Sorry, the chew is I swallowed it a little bit. He pulls out a beer can, cracks it,
Darnell,
Takes a sip.
you know it's 8:30 in the morning.
My shift is gonna end soon anyways, so might as well start early. So he takes a sip and he goes, now, I'm not gonna mix words here. I'm not very fond of this idea of the neighborhood watch, but the sheriff department is small and I can't do everything on my own. Wade, you know Darnell very well. This is a guy who has, unfortunately, while you were coaching football, got in your face countless times. When you were in high school, this is the guy that was on the defensive line. And if I'm not, Wade, what position did you play in football?
Oh, Wade was the quarterback, sure.
He was on the defensive line. He was right in front of you, maybe even a safety at times, as he was kind of protecting your back. At one point in high school, you guys were probably friends. But when you became the coach, not so much anymore. The constant yelling, the back and forth. You know that this guy is pompous as hell, and he doesn't like you ever since, your situation with his son and everything like that. Anyways, Darnell takes a moment and he looks at you all and is just like, again, I'm not very pleased that this neighborhood watch is happening, but it's a small sheriff's department and I can't do everything by myself. So I have a list here. Charlene was very gracious as to write this up. I didn't need the note, Charlene. I don't need all of this. And she kind of just he writes it off and goes, she's like, there's a clean page underneath it. He goes, fine. He tears it up, scrunches it up, throws it in the trash. And he goes, all right. Okay, so these are the assignments. Good. All right. Ugh. Fine. Lucian Reed, Wade, Penny Mercer, and Harriet Hunt. If you guys could meet in that little corner over there, you're gonna be group 1. Group 2, that's gonna be group 3. As he starts to put these groups together, you guys all find each other in the corner of this very small but relatively big for this library, as everyone kind of groups together. And this group of 15, it's an odd number as you look over, and you are together for the first time. Well, not Penny and Wade.
I assume not Lucian either, since we work in the same hospital.
That's
in the
actually
same ER.
You're on separate shifts. You don't see each other much.
Damn, not even on crossover?
I'm a horrible attending. I just peace out. Am I working days and Penny just got off night? It sounds like.
Penny is a night shift nurse, so she's
Okay.
off on Thursdays. You two are off on Thursdays. Strangely enough, Harriet's off on Thursday and Wade's off on Thursdays. Wonder how that happened. Anyways,
Wade runs his own business, so he knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah,
He does
slow.
hold on one moment.
Gotta
Gotta unmute you, babe.
She just left.
I just left.
Yeah, you just left work. So did Penny. You guys were on the night shift.
Yeah.
As
You
you
just got the camera to take pictures.
Yeah.
Just got sent on the assignment by our boss.
well,
What? Wait, I didn't know you were doing this.
Kind of a last minute thing. Something that just kind of weighed on me. All these kids going missing just didn't sit right with me.
Well, I mean, me and Wade know each other, but the other two of you guys, I mean, don't know much about. But it's
Penny's
nice to meet you.
You're wearing scrubs right now?
Hmm. And probably my ER badge.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that sounds like you two know each other. I'm Lucian, but Penny, you said it. Well, I think you were talking to him a second ago. I'm sorry, I forget. It's been a lot. I forget his name. But you work at the hospital too?
Yeah, in the ER.
Oh, okay. I work during the day. I work internal medicine.
No, you were ER as well.
Oh, I work ER. Yeah, small world.
Crazy how we never
We've
really
never-
crossed paths.
We've never run into each other.
You're a nurse in the ER, and we've never talked.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that, right? No. I'm a doctor too.
Makes sense why we've never seen it. Doctors don't really care about us nurses or show up or do
And
handoffs.
Penny just hit the nail on the head. That's why you guys don't see each other.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I heard about your daughter, and I'm very sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm here. I appreciate that, despite the previous comment. But yeah, thank you. And it's good of all of y'all to come out too. I hope y'all aren't missing kids. Wade, is it? You said it doesn't sit right with you. Is there anyone that you know that's missing?
I mean, there's a few of the kids at school. I used to be a coach there, and so I know most of the people in this town. And even though I'm not a coach anymore, I still care to make sure these kids grow up right and do things right. And Wade will stand up and like reach over to Lucian to shake his hand.
Oh yeah. Shake his hand back.
And with
That's
that,
real good of you to come out.
Wade, if you could go ahead into the secret chat.
I hate you. Harriet, I guess I haven't been back in town much for too long, but I haven't really seen you around. What's your deal?
Oh, well, I just came back from college. I just came back from town a few days ago. I got a lot of time on my hands now while I'm
Oh my
settling
God.
in, so
What'd you major in?
I communications.
Very broad, very vague.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you never know where life is going to go, and right now in these awkward '90s, the market's kind of interesting. So I thought I'd have kind of a.
For sure. So you're just here as a place to land before you get your first big job.
Yeah. I haven't really found anything yet, but I was hoping that like maybe this neighborhood watch kind of gave me some connections to find something good.
So trying to use it for your own press and your own bibliography, so you can get more jobs, more work.
Yeah, and kind of see what I like because I don't really know what the heck I'm doing.
Well, I hope you end up doing this for the right reasons and not just, selfish gains for your own writing. Real people are affected by this,
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with it. I'd like to understand what's happening.
Well, I think we all would. That's right. Are they going to give us any more instructions other than this is your group? They didn't really tell us much about it.
You
Guys
hear
kinda-
Darnell in the back.
he screams over and it's like, well, if you'd be fucking patient. And he goes out and he's like, he walks over to your group and he goes, all right. Oh, man. There you go. Well, I'll fix the cameras one day. As he comes in, he's like, all right, look. So, with the funeral happening today, by the way, there's a funeral today. I wanted to go ahead and point that out. A local man was killed. It seems like it was an animal attack. Unfortunately, Jimmy, one of the police officers, local police officers, a veteran, was mauled to death by what looks to be some type of animal. It is a sad day. Everyone's upset. Most people are going to go to the funeral, but the volunteers are going to help out. Just keep an eye out on the town. You're going to be designated certain areas around the town, and by doing that, keeping an eye, you will all get a walkie-talkie. So go ahead and everybody add that on. Just have a little, like, write it down that you have a walkie-talkie so that when you have a character sheet, you can write that in. Because we're going to do a character sheet in a little bit. Just write that down. Each and every one of you has a little walkie-talkie. It is not huge receivers, so you can get on. It has like maybe 3 channels on it. He tells everybody to go to channel 3. That's going to be the channel that they're on. And that channel is for designated Hollow Creek Neighborhood Watch business only. Just the Neighborhood Watch. Whatever you guys want to do with the other channels, you can do so at your leisure. But he gives you those, and he goes, you guys are going to be assigned, wait. You guys can take the trailer park. And he writes that down, goes in there. He goes, just show up, keep an eye out, and if you see anything, call it in so real men can handle it. Right, Wade? Yeah, that's what I thought. He walks on, and he doesn't let you talk.
Wait, so from what I understood, we are just going to the trailer park and just we're not really doing nothing?
We're not actually looking for anybody?
That's
I assume this would be
Darnell doesn't want a lot of people stepping on his toes. He wants to be the hero if anything does happen.
Yeah, I can tell that with his attachment to his gun that there's no need to even be reaching for it. Probably even none to be in this town much, if only for the animals.
Yeah, I think I've had like 2 come through the pawn shop the whole time I've owned it. So there's not very many guns in this town.
So, I guess we go to the trailer park then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
we
Wait, so we're supposed to be night watch. Are we gonna? What is our set time to be doing this night's watch? It's the middle early morning.
That is a great question. As the morning comes through, I'd like everybody to, now we're going to roll into the second part of the mechanics here. So, as you look into that calendar that I pulled up, you don't have to pull it up on Roll20 right now, but I just want to kind of refer back to that if you go look at that. We're going to do what we're going to call investigation stages. So, investigation stages are going to come in 3 points. Everybody's going to do that. You're going to roll a 20, and then we'll see who goes first. We'll roll that kind of like an initiative when we have character sheets. But for right now, we're just going to roll D20s, and I'm going to take the scores that we had first. So that actually makes Greg, you're going to be the one that's going to do the example. So, Greg, the way that this works is that at the start of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have 3 actions. On these actions, you have 2 choices. You can investigate something, or you can spend personal time. Now, there is a third action, but we're going to save that for later. Investigation is pretty simple. You get to go to a place, you get to follow a person, and as that goes up, you'll get more people and more locations, but the locations are pretty well known to everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that out into Hollow Creek map. That is now going to be shown to all the players right on Roll20. That should have come up. When you go in there, you can kind of look at the town. It's pretty simple. There's dead land right on the bottom right. There's the football field and the university at the top of the town. And right below it, you can see the description of everything. If anybody sees any spoilers that I missed, please tell me so that way I can get it out of there, because I am it's very hard not to. So go ahead and read through that just briefly. Look at a couple things. If you look at Roll20, there is a little thing that says Hollow Creek map under assets. If you guys don't see that, let me know.
I got it.
All right. You got that pulled up, Lucian?
The map. Oh, I did. I exited out.
Great.
Of it. 1 second.
No problem. I'm also going to go ahead and show a couple of these Hollow Creek directories. Now, it's the same picture that you saw come up, but I want you guys to be able to get a closer look. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple out there right now for you specifically. There should be some already up. Darnell should be up. So if you go ahead and open that up.
Fucking Darnell.
Freaking Darnell. Yeah. 1
So-
second. Let me close the map.
Yeah, no problem.
Darnell. There he is. Okay. I'm looking at Darnell.
So when you go under Darnell, there's going to be some information about him. Little things here and there. It's going to be common knowledge, rumors, things of that nature, local facts, some items that he keeps on him, such as his Desert Eagle, a flask full of whiskey, and of course, the thing he loves more than anything, his big-ass lifted truck. This guy's got a lot of things going on, and you can find all that information right there. Rely on this to some degree, but don't be married to it. A lot of this stuff is more to point to who the character is. Over time, you'll learn them more personally, and you'll learn secrets, information, and you'll know if there's any real reason to push this relationship. For right now, I want you to just kind of choose something. Investigate a place, or spend some quality personal time with your family, maybe doing an activity that can promote some kind of good, whatever you want to do. Feel free to do that now. Outside of the party, because at this time, it's not time for you to go.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be spending any personal time. I think he'd be trying to investigate. Could he maybe go to Deadlands Amusement Park to investigate there and maybe talk to that guy I told you about in the connections?
That is a great way to run it. So, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me what that roll was. Oh, hold on. I can see it
17.
here. On a 17, I rolled a 3 to oppose that. So, on 17, as you go to the Deadland Amusement Park, it is closed. Unfortunately, right now, because of just like the funeral happening and a limited amount of staff, the amusement park is closed. It's usually only open on the weekends anyways, but on special occasions, it is open because people love to ride a couple rides, spend some time. It's free to go in, but you have to buy a ticket for each ride anyway, so it can get a little pricey. But most people usually come in there, and this is what I'm going to award it, is for the caves. Deadland has really great caves. We're going to call them the Carter Caves because nearby me there's these Carter Caves, and it's kind of inspired by my local town. The Carter Caves. Carter Caves is an assortment of old mining caves as well as some natural formed ones that people take tours through. Some people do a little bit of light splunking. That's a big reason that people are going to come to Hollow Creek. You're going to see the university. Some people are going to come for like whitewater rafting. There is some pretty good rapids, but a lot of people come for splunking because they get to explore these caves. And the person that we discussed, who you know,
Mhm.
was found here when your daughter went missing.
Okay.
And I'm not going to bring that person up right now for a couple reasons, but I'm just going to point that out right now, that person is not here. But
Okay.
so,
Fair
with that
enough.
investigation phase over, and I'm only going to do one for right now because it is Thursday, and usually that's going to be saved for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to move on right over to Wade. Wade, you have time before night falls. Feel free to kind of give me an investigation, spend personal time with somebody, wherever you want to do. There's places, there's a couple people that you can spend time with, and there is some people in your personal life that maybe you want to investigate as well. Have a conversation with.
well, since it's Wade's day off, and normally on his days off, it's when he gets band practice.
You're gonna go to your band practice?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, go ahead. Roll me a d20.
No, just a 5.
On a 5, I roll a 12. The band's not all together. The fact is that most people are going to the funeral, but your drummer seems to be available. I don't have the art up for him quite yet, so what I'm going to do is you guys spend a little bit of personal time. You practice your guitar. He practices drums. This is the friend that you've had for a long, long time. This skinny blonde guy with covered in tattoos. The blonde that he has definitely died. He's a rocker boy. He's true. It probably out of your group, probably the most pure musician. Loves rock and roll. Probably a little bit of trouble. And when it comes to bad ideas that Wade gets in, he's probably the start of those bad ideas. So for that, if you give me a little mark, you just earned your first community token.
So many things to keep track of.
I'm going to explain that right now. Now, community tokens, we're not going to spend until the next, full week starts, because these community tokens are going to be really important. You guys are going to be getting 2 types of tokens, stress tokens and community tokens. I'll talk about stress tokens later. Community tokens are what you're going to be using to spend, basically. We're not doing gold. We're not doing money. Each of you have your own jobs. You have a steady income where you can buy pretty much whatever you want. Wade is a thriving businessman. Lucian is a doctor. Penny is a nurse. And Harriet is an investigative journalist. You guys are paid fairly well for a small town. You guys are going to be fine. You need something, you can get something. But the community tokens are going to be for more than that. You want an answer about somebody? Spend a community token. You want to rally the team together and get the town against a cause? Spend some community tokens. If you want a new weapon to beat down the, Mothman with, spend a community token. Because the facts are, that's where the real good stuff is going to be coming from. So mark that down that you have 1 community token.
Okay.
And now, let's move on to Harriet. Harriet, how would you like to spend your time? Investigating someone, something, wherever you'd like to go.
I would like to I'm gonna run back to Mont's trailer and see if I can get her to give me some information.
Now, whose trailer are you going to?
Mont's.
Your aunt's.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
I have an 8.
You see your aunt. Her tie-dye jacket that she's had forever. Her leopard leggings. They're so tight. They are jeans, but we're going to categorize them as leggings because they are that tight. Big old Converse that come up to her ankle, kind of the ankle ones. She's smoking a cigarette. She's dressed like she just walked out of the 80s, but grunge is here and she didn't catch up with the times. As she's smoking a cigarette, she's got big old necklaces, and she's right on her trailer. She's got one of those big metal tube. I'm not sure what they're called. Oh, can they not? Yeah, y'all can hear me, can't you?
Good.
Yeah. So you got the Airstream right now. Y'all live in one of those Airstreams because you live with her, and the Airstream is covered in these decorative Christmas lights, and it's not like the nice yellow ones that you can decorate anywhere. It's clearly Christmas lights that she's just kept up, and she's smoking a cigarette and hanging out. What do you ask her?
Aunt Darlene, so we just had our neighborhood watch meeting. Who is that weird woman who's I don't know, she was taking notes on people. She said that you do her hair.
What? She smokes a huge cigarette and goes, "Oh, are you talking about Darlene? Or no, that's me. Anyways, she's fucked up. She's been drinking heavily. She's super, super inebriated. And where I rolled a 19, you're not going to get a lot out of her. As she starts to drink real heavily, it's Mark smoke. She goes, "Oh fuck, oh." And she hits her head right into the forward. She's passed out. She's done. There's nothing to get out of her. Unfortunately, I just rolled very much higher than you. So
Okay.
small though.
I guess I'm just gonna go back to the office
And with
try to get some more stuff out of the archives. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. With that, because when you do an investigation roll, we have to roll for them. So when you fail rolls, bad things can't happen, or it could just be that you don't get any information. She's drunk, she's smoking on a 19, and what did you say that you rolled again?
An 8.
An 8. It's just going to be such a clear wash that there's no way that we're going to be able to like give you any information. But unfortunately, because it was such a large difference, you are also going to take a stress token. So if you could just mark that real quick, that you have 1 stress token. And this is where I get to explain this. So
Hollow Creek is a very simple town. And this simple town usually comes with a lot of peacefulness. But not for you guys. At the beginning of each week, everyone's going to get a stress token. And with that, bad things can happen. So at max, you're only going to have 5 tokens. If you do 5 tokens, bad things happen. If you have 2 tokens, you're going to be fine. And if you have 3 or 4, that's when we're going to have some issues start to come up. So I want you guys to be aware of those tokens. Keep those, and we're going to mark those at the beginning of every session, how many tokens you have before we start Thursday of Neighborhood Watch. Now, unfortunately, Sierra is going to be our test dummy for 1 stress token, but don't worry, 1 stress token is not going to do anything. There is no mechanical effects. It's just saying, oh, I failed my roll, fuck this, which is irritating. And we're also going to get 1 stress token at the beginning of every week, but we're starting in the middle of the week, so don't worry. You only have 1, you don't have 2 stress tokens. Hell yeah. So, make sure you have that. 5 is the max. You want as few as possible. And those personal time, that actually minuses your stress tokens. So there's a reason why you want to spend personal time with your friends and family, and it can gain community tokens, which is great. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on as the night grows long. As night starts to go and the sun starts to come down, you are starting the night watch. Now, night watch is a little bit relative because it starts somewhat in the evening because the funeral procession is going on. This is just right at the time where the sun's starting to go down. They don't want you out and about like 5 in the morning. You guys have jobs. You have to go in on Friday, and some of you don't. And maybe you're coming in late. Penny's going to be fine because she's going to get some sleep in. Don't worry about that. But you guys, nonetheless, are at the trailer park. Now, Harriet's probably the most familiar with it. Wade, I don't think you live in the trailer park. Penny doesn't, and I know Lucian doesn't. So Harriet's the most familiar with this. This is the Hollow Creek Trailer Park. The Hollow Creek Trailer Park is been around forever. Despite being a trailer park, it's actually pretty nice. Most people have really nice trailers here because it's a small town. You know, a lot of people love that country living, like a simpler lifestyle. So you're not necessarily seeing like a lot of run-down trailers. It's not nasty. People are taking care of their area. It's very pristine. And you guys are kind of just walking through. You guys have a moment to talk. I'd love to kind of get you guys to chit-chat as I set some stuff up for you guys.
I mean, I don't mean to be complainy Penny. Complainy Penny. I can't make that rhyme. But it's kind of stupid that we're just here doing a stakeout on a place that just seems random to us, right?
Yeah, I wish Darnell said something about why we were out here. I mean, did he have a lead on it? I mean, why are we out here?
Because I don't remember the trailer park being connected to any one of the disappearances.
You guys might have just got unlucky being in my group. Wait, Darnell doesn't like me very much.
Why so?
I coached his kid, and it didn't. His son didn't get to where he wanted him to be. So blames it on me.
Ugh. Classic overbearing parents. I get it.
He doesn't
But-
seem to like much of anyone either. I don't want to take it too personally, Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, he just seems like a wacko in general, to be quite honest.
You just
Ariel,
let's-
roll me a
let's cut
d20
that.
real quick.
15.
How big is this dice? Because when she rolls that thing, it's like.
We have one desk.
We get one of those fancy little phones.
Jose, can you hear mine?
Uh,
Yeah, a
A little bit. It's nothing like hers.
bit.
She got the ultra metal dice. I mean, I guess we can use this time. I mean, are we planning on going incognito doing this? Are we wanting to set up a little fire and do a little cookout while we're watching?
Lucian, roll me a d20.
sorry, Chad. I have no idea what you said. I only hear you when it's your mic and not the other. mic.
Yeah, we're going back and forth because I have to mute hers back and forth. So,
Gotcha.
can you roll me a d20?
Yeah. Ooh, 4.
All right. My bad. Please continue your conversation.
I mean, if we, I'm a little chilly, so it would be kind of nice to have a fire going, but if the whole thing was to be stealthy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
almost much if we're stealthy, if we're just kind of looking around, trying to find clues, I thought.
Oh, I thought we were more of like neighborhood police that we're not necessarily investigating, but we're just looking around, seeing if anything, especially if any animals come out.
Yeah, I mean, I know Darnell's Raven is going around asking us to do that, but I mean, my daughter's missing. I'm gonna go look around. I'll come out here if that's where he needs us, but I don't want to just sit by the fire and roast marshmallows.
Yeah, I agree with you, Alicia. I don't think we should just sit here doing nothing. We need to be trying to figure out what's going on.
Y'all keep your ears out because the trailers around here, the walls are pretty
Does
thin. You
anyone
should
know
be able to-
this area pretty well? I can't say I've been out here too much.
Yeah, not me either.
Speaking of, Wade, could you go ahead and roll me a d20?
11.
And finally, Penny, could you go ahead and roll me a d20?
Sure thing.
With advantage, actually.
Screw you guys.
Yeah, me and I are too busy with our secret text.
14.
All right. Unfortunately, Wade, Lucian, I'm going to be sending a secret text to the secret Discord. Harriet, Penny, if you could go ahead and refer to there real quick.
Thank God. It's about time.
You have a shared secret text, Lenny. Hope you enjoy it. I have
We
to,
had
like, turn
somebody
my
in the
phone
comments
down
say-
too, 'cause it's gonna pop up.
We had somebody comment, "Oh, black shirt, you so cute," and then it was like, so everyone's wearing a black shirt.
I'm going to say it's me
Alright.
because I want to be arrogant about it.
Well, more importantly, everyone but me is wearing a black shirt.
Are you
Sorry,
wearing?
Elaine.
Oh yeah, you're not wearing a black shirt. Man, come on, get with the dress code first off.
I like to
Go on.
see myself as individualistic.
Nonconformist.
All right, that just popped up into the chat.
Got it.
Just give me a thumbs up or just an okay that you see it. Or well, so you just yep,
Yep.
awesome. With that new information, Harriet, Penny, what do you guys decide to do?
Well, there was a man that came into the ER earlier today with looked like some animal attack as well. And I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but there's something a little coppery in the air. I don't know if you guys can smell it. I wonder if it happened here.
What was the guy's name?
Coppery how? Like blood?
Yeah. I mean, it might just, if I work in the ER, so it just might be something that I smell everywhere, but
Lucian, please roll me a d20.
Sorry, Chad. I don't know.
Roll me a d20,
All right.
Lucian.
I'm just gonna start relaying everything to the egg.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. 12. He's my
On a
turn
12. This is going to be an insight roll.
player. Ooh.
So, I'm trying to decide. You know what? I'll let you decide.
Okay.
This is information pertaining to one of your fellow players.
Ooh.
You can decide to get this as a secret text, or you can just allow me to say it right now in front of everyone.
Chad, you know the answer.
I got you, brother.
Okay. I'm honestly
Pay
a
him
little
down.
hurt that you had to ask.
when in doubt,
Secret text.
keep every single one of our informations away from each other.
For this campaign.
None of you ne'er-do-wells better be looking at the chat, other than Greg.
I have to
I got
turn
it.
my head every time because it comes up on my screen.
Yeah.
So I have to look over here so I don't see it on the screen.
I put my phone down so I
You
don't see
can
you
set
either.
it as like muted so that it doesn't pop up.
Well, let me know when it's all deleted and I'll go in there and I don't
Did
wanna-
you already see it?
I saw it. You're good.
Bet. Deleting it now. Now you know.
Okay.
All right. So, with that information, Penny kind of smelling a little bit of copper in the air, I think is the way you put it. You hear a yell. I'm not going to bring the art up for this character yet because he's fun. I want to save him for a more, like, enjoyable time. And you hear, "Oh God!" And you hear this, like, really, really, like, screamy, nasty voice over in over near one of the trailers. It is, out of all the trailers, it is the largest one. In fact, it doesn't even look like a trailer at all. It looks like somebody's taken about 2 or 3 Airstreams and put them together, like welded both sides together so that way they can have a larger area. Harriet, you know this to be the owner of the towns or the parks, but this is the owner's voice you hear. It's very obvious who it is. This is his brother, who unfortunately has an ailment of the mind. And in the 90s, you guys don't really know, but maybe you can figure it out. As he's like, "Oh God!" And you see him running into the woods.
I assume we're all running, right? This is part of the watch.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like what Darnell wants us looking for. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna start running after that guy.
Yeah.
Lucian, Penny, Wade, you take chase. I'm going to go ahead and assume, Harriet, you take chase as well.
Oh yeah.
As you guys are running, you hear this man being like, "Oh no, I won't let you take the town. I won't allow it." As he's screaming and yelling, and as you're making chase, go ahead, everybody. I want you to roll. I'm going to be rolling with disadvantage on this. Everybody, give me a roll and let me know if you beat a 4. Okay, what's so funny, man?
I got a 5.
Me too.
Hell yeah. 5, 5,
8.
8. Harriet. 19. Woo!
Dang.
Harriet is an investigative journalist. Everybody knows they just have amazing quad muscles, and all of them are Speedy Gonzalez, as Harriet just runs through. Penny on her heels, close, but unfortunately, Lucian, a dad of 2, just likes to eat a little bit longer, and Wade, you've got some football
Those
injuries.
lazy doctors.
Yeah, those lazy ass doctors. God. Wade, the old football injuries are catching up. You're not able to kind of go there. Harriet, you make it. You're not only able to make it, you clear him, get in front of him, and you see Ernie. Ernie is a local, how to put this? Is a local man with an ailment of the mind. He is someone whose brother owns the trailer park, the guy that you pay rent to, or at least your aunt pays rent to every single month. He's scraggly. He has one of those old one of those, I don't even know what you call it. It's like one of those flight hats. It's got fur right here on the top with like a little, you guys kind of know what I'm thinking. An old t-shirt that it's got like little holes in it here and there. It looks like it's a Metallica shirt, but it's aged and old, despite like Metallica kind of being like a new band at this time, and it still looks aged. He's got scruffy, he's got boots on, and they look like they were nice boots at one time, and he's unfortunately just worn them down. He's like, I won't let you take it. There's no one else around but Ernie, screaming at the trees and yelling and scratching as he's upset about something. Harriet, you get to be able to speak to him first.
Ernie, it's me. What's going on? Who's grabbing you?
It's coming. I swear it's coming to get everybody. As he screams and yells and is scratching at everything, he's like, I won't allow it to take over my body. As he screams at you and goes, I am the Vampire Lord. He twitches his neck and he starts to claw at all of the trees around him and looks at you and he goes, Harriet, that's your name. You're Harriet, right?
Yeah, Ari, you know me. What's going on?
I knew it. It's because I'm the Vampire Lord. The Vampire Lord knows all. The Vampire Lord I'm a tricky man, but you know, I gotta keep him inside. Keep him in here, right here, because without me, the town will break down. I won't suck anybody's blood. I swear it, Harriet. I won't do it. I want to stay away. Your neck looks too appetizing.
Ernie, have you done something yet? Did you hurt somebody? Or did the Vampire Lord hurt somebody?
Harriet, don't ask me questions like this. I can't contain it. As he scratches at his chest and he's moving about, he's not really giving you any answers, and he's not really giving you... Go ahead and roll me a... This is going to be like just a general history check, so just roll me a d20, tell me what you get.
I said, somebody give me some answers. I have a 19.
Ooh, good one.
Alright. Cool. I rolled a nat 1. On a 19. Good stuff. It's a general history check. But you know this to be his regular. And knowing the kind of history, we'll take above table because I feel like in the 90s they may not go out and just like say it outright. Ernie is a schizophrenic man. And a schizophrenic man a lot of times is going to have delusions of grandeur. Most people who are schizophrenic, not most, but it's common to think of themselves as people of note. Many people who are schizophrenic think they are the coming of Christ. Some people might relate to themselves as like famous musicians, like Elvis is a big one. You're even going to see people who think of themselves like famous athletes, Tony Hawk, Michael Jordan, people like that. Ernie believes himself to be the opposite of the coming of Christ, but believes himself to be the Prince of Darkness, the vampire lord himself, Dracula. And that is the delusion that he is making. Pretty much everyone in town knows he's not Dracula, or maybe he is. I don't know. But he believes himself to be Dracula. Nothing really of note or any information that you can get out of there, but weirdly enough, you notice at his feet, the boots that he has at one time were new, that he just, unfortunately, he just walks and walks and walks. He's constantly moving and pacing, so they're run down a lot. You notice that, like, at the cuff of his jeans, there seems to be blood. And this blood looks pretty recent, and it looks like it's a lot of blood. Harriet, this isn't just like walking around and getting caught by brushes. This is thick red blood. As Penny walks in and she sees everything happening. Harriet, you're the only one that notices the blood. Lucian, Wade, you're now here at the scene as well.
Oh my god, do we need to call this in? And I start going for the walkie-talkie.
Maybe, probably not. It's just Ern. He's not well in the head. He's kind of always been like this.
Sir, Ernie. Are you okay? Can you tell me what year it is?
It's always the year that I'm living. 1722, when I first became the Dark Lord Dracula himself. As he's just like, ah. As he's looking around and screaming, and he's just like clawing at stuff. That's the year it is, you lady.
Hey, you could have said a lot more hurtful things, but I'm glad you said that. Okay, so 17, you said 32?
Yes. The year of our Lord Christ is 1732. Damn him to hell.
Yeah. And your name is?
Ernie! I mean Dracula.
Yeah. Ernie, would you feel better if we took you someplace where you would feel better?
He takes a dead stare. He thinks for a moment. He goes, my place of solitude is in a trailer park. And he just kind of like mumbles that out. He's just like, he starts to... Ernie is very high energy most days. He is starting to look a little bit pale. He's like, as he...
Well, doctor, what do you think we should do?
Lucian, go ahead and give me a medical check with advantage.
Yeah.
Just a D20, roll 2 of them.
You think we should bring him back home, or we should take him?
Have we met? Oh, I did that the wrong way. 16 and 17. But Chad, you said we know Ernie, or like we know of
Everyone
Ernie,
knows
or...
Ernie. He's
Okay.
everyone's in town. His brother is... Everybody likes his brother, even though he's kind of... how do I put it? He's a townie. He's a guy that kind of gets into trouble a little bit. That might be... I don't even know if that's like an offensive word. But anyways, he gets into trouble, but he's well-liked. Ernie is the brother he has to take care of. Most people know him. You probably know him. Wade knows him. The only one that may not know him is Harriet. Harriet is, while she was born in town, has only recently come back. Penny, same, may not know Ernie as well. Lucian and Wade for sure.
Is it fair to say he's passed through the ER a few times?
Easily passed through the ER
Yeah.
countless occasions. Harming himself is a big one. He hurts himself a lot. You'll notice a lot of scratch marks and, strangely enough, bite marks that he has bit his arms constantly.
Gotcha.
But you know, on that check that you did, that his pale skin, and you notice something's wrong physically. This isn't the way that Ernie usually looks.
Yeah. Penny. I've seen Ernie a few times. He's always a little, I mean, Dracula. Sorry, Ernie. But you're looking. He's looking a little off. Like I don't know what On is an odd phrasing for him, but he's a little more pale. He's Ernie. Have you been shut in a bit in the trailer?
What? Pale skin. Lethargic by a lot. You start to kind of piece things together. There's something weird. You know he's not diabetic. You've seen him quite a bit, so therefore there's no signs of like any like his glucose is dropping. And your insight is to start maybe doing some kind of check on his body to see if there's any wounds or anything like that.
Sure. I take out a little flashlight. I got boop.
It is painfully
sorry.
obvious.
Okay.
The leg is soaked with fresh blood underneath his jeans on his right leg.
See, I told you there was blood.
Is that you smelled that from all the way over there?
I'm telling you, nurses, we got a sixth sense for it.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. Dracula, is this your blood? Is this someone else's blood?
He's not talking.
Okay. Can I roll? I mean, he's not talking. Dracula, is it okay if I roll up your pant leg?
Hey,
No
Ernie,
words.
how long have you been fighting off the Dark Lord today?
No words are coming out of him.
I take out little scissors and I turn his pants into jorts.
Yeah, you have a little essentially like a pocket organizer that has some surgical scissors, and you cut his pants, and then you decide to cut the other pant leg off because you want to, you want to make sure that
That's
you
look
get
good.
everything. Yeah, it's got to be even at least.
Yeah.
Gaseous, large claw marks, bite marks. You're not sure, but something is torn into his leg, and unfortunately, Ernie doesn't have a lot of time left.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I know from a medical standpoint, like I tie a tourniquet, or is there
Wade,
anything
give us your belt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sure.
Penny and Lucian jumping into action. Both of you go ahead and roll me a d20 with advantage.
Wade, call this in.
I'll grab the little walkie-talkie that I have and just say, "Hey, Darnell, if you can hear me, we got an issue. We got somebody that's going to attack."
Penny taking charge. What did you roll, Penny?
17.
On a 17, Lucian, what did you?
My advantage roll was a 5.
It's those doctors. They don't know what they're
The
doing.
doctors.
It's always the RN, the person who's at the top of the chart, the person who's really moving and shaking while the doctor's in the background makes the move first. She takes the pant leg that Lucian has ripped up and she starts to fashion it into a tourniquet. She wraps it around his leg, but Lucian, on a 5, kind of comes sense and grabs a thick stick as well and gives it to Penny. And as she wraps the stick around, she starts to pull, rotate, and rotating the tourniquet until she starts to see blood. Lucian, knowing that a tourniquet's a bad idea in some aspects, goes, "Whoa, I'm going to start putting gauze on this, see if I can put down." You take some of the pant leg and you put pressure on the wound as Penny is tying this tourniquet. You put pressure. You fold up the thing because more blood keeps coming through. You keep going through. There's still more blood coming out. Penny, Lucian, please give me one more roll with advantage.
15.
4.
Traded.
That's about all I know how to do.
Yeah.
So, hold on one second.
If this gets Greg a secret text,
Unfortunately.
That's crazy, Chad.
With an average of 9. The blood is too much. The tourniquet starts to stop it. But too much blood has left Ernie's body.
Come on, Ernie. I start slapping his face a little.
You slap his face. There's nothing going on. Too much blood has released has come from his body. You check his pulse. It's there, but it's faint. There's nothing more that you can do for Ernie at this moment.
Oh,
He needs EMS immediately, and he needs new blood coming in. Or secret text for the person who can save him. Penny.
incredible news. Harriet, keep him talking. Keep him awake.
Wait, Lucia, do you got any smelling salts in your?
Hold on one moment.
Imagine a doctor that just takes it around.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah. What's funny, before you said to unmute her, chat, I heard her just fine, and then now I can't hear her.
You hear her good now?
I
Speak,
don't know.
baby.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear her just fine now.
Oh, so okay, it's working good with my mic. Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, smelling salts. Let's see. I would imagine I don't have that on me. I just
Hey.
slap him.
Wake up! Here, I can continue doing CPR on him. You guys go and try to wave down the ambulance that comes in.
All right,
Running.
I'll take off running back towards the.
Wade, you take off. Harriet, you take off. Lucian, are you still here helping Penny, or do you go to get the EMS as well?
I'm still with Penny. I'm like looking at my watch. I'm about to call time of death. Because that's what doctors do.
Lucian, we need a doctor out there to tell him what's up so when they get here they know what to do.
Can I insight check why Penny
Yeah.
is so pushy on
Give
me?
me an insight roll. Penny, you go ahead. This is going to be contended, so Lucian and Penny both roll a d20.
Tie.
Is it really?
Yeah, I got a 9.
That's great.
What'd you roll? Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
A
Nine.
9. She said we tied.
Oh, you both rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Because it's matched, Lucian, you can tell that she's pushy. You're not really sure why, but your medical training says
Typical nurses.
typical nurses.
And
He
I
wants to
leave.
take charge, and you leave.
Always a chip
Penny?
on my shoulder.
You have a choice here.
I do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this music off. Ernie takes a moment. Holy! The Dark Lord's back! And he starts to scream a little bit. He's oh. He looks down at his leg and goes, oh! And he takes the tourniquet off, and he's just like, oh.
Hey, Ernie, we gotta keep that on.
I am the Dark Lord. Passes out.
Okay, cool. And I like mime doing CPR.
You do CPR. Penny, you saved his life. As EMS starts to come, they bring Ernie in. His brother comes out. His brother's just like, Ernie, are you okay? And it's a pretty quick transition. I hate to say this, but there's only one paramedic in town, and he lives out of town. He had to drive in town for him and then drove him to St. Agatha's Hospital. So EMS took a while. But he's okay. He's talking normally for a schizophrenic man who does not have regular medication. He is... I am the Dark Lord. I will survive. He's okay, but he's not doing too good. Still lots of blood loss. He's doing... And Penny, while you were able to save him, Ernie's not going to be around for quite a while. He's going to need some medical attention. There's going to be maybe some therapy. You'll probably see him in the hospital as you work. Lucian, probably you as well.
Mm.
But Harriet, you notice something because you rolled a very high roll chasing him down. So I want to go ahead and bring that up. So, Harriet, go ahead and test your mic real quick. Can everybody hear her real well?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear her.
Okay, good. So we're just going to go off that. So I want to bring this music up again.
What a switch up.
Such a little, just something smooth and a little bit of twanginess. You're still in the woods, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying everything, because you noticed something as you were running back, is you noticed something was dropped or missing from the situation, a blood trail. So you just kind of look around. There's a couple squirrels. There's a deer that kind of passes by. And then you notice it. A little bit of a blood. Oh, some drops. Oh, I wonder where he was coming from, Ernie. And surprisingly enough, despite a man who is mentally ill and running around and a little bit hectic, it's a pretty beeline to where his blood is. That blood is heading towards a notable house that you remember from your childhood. This house, let me bring up the name of it to remind myself, is the old Bellwether house. Bellwether has been long dead for many, many years. I believe that at one point it's an abandoned farmhouse. It's been deteriorating for decades, and local teenagers dare each other to kind of go inside. They did it when you were in high school. Lucian, I don't think you weren't born in Hollow Creek, correct? Your wife was, right, Lucian?
Yeah, she was born here. She's been
Okay.
like old mummy here.
So you wouldn't know about it. Wade would know about it, and Penny, you may know about it. I believe you were pretty young when you left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was like 5.
Oh, so you're not going to really know. But the Bellwether House is kind of a local legend, a haunted place, ghosts going up. Oh, old Bellwether! People giving each other bets and prayers goes through. And it is a beeline towards the door of the old Bellwether House. Harriet,
You said
you are
old. Like,
the
as in,
old.
like, it's abandoned?
It's yeah, it's been decrepit for years. It's an old
Got it.
abandoned farmhouse. Harriet, you're the only one that sees this. You're more than welcome to bring your group along, but you can also go by yourself.
I think I'm just gonna be so like confused by it that I just like start following it. I don't know if anybody sees me, but I'm just gonna like just start walking towards the trail of blood.
100%. The rest of your group is going to find it at some point, but with you getting this and that advantage, I'm gonna allow you to sort of like essentially go first. As you follow the blood and you kind of trail there, they're gonna notice that you're gone sooner or later. But as you walk into the old Bellwether House, as you kind of a board breaks as you walk through, and it is quiet. Incredibly quiet. I mean, it's an abandoned house. Why would it be loud? Except for this scratching. Even-tempered scratches behind a door. This door is in the middle of the hallway. It looks like it's a closet door. It's smaller and it's framed, but behind it is scratching. Even-tempered. Even-tempoed, not tempered. Even-tempoed. One after the other. Right behind the door. Smoke first, I get it.
This is stressful. I'm gonna walk around the side of the house and see if I can see anything inside the windows.
Yeah, sure. So you walk around the house, you look in the windows, and very good call on this. You notice For an abandoned house, there's some stuff in here. Give me a d20 to see how much you can ascertain from just like looking through the windows. I'm gonna say it's gonna be high. You're gonna need like a 14.
Oh, I have an 11.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you with advantage because you are an investigator, but we'll see how it goes. So roll one more time.
I got a 10.
Okay, 10. Well, an 11 is higher on that. So you look at it, and it does look like someone's staying here. There's some clothes. Looks like there's a suitcase, and it looks like there's a smattering of other things, but you can't really make out what they are in the windows. You'd have to break a window and crawl in, or I don't know, just go through the front door and find that room.
Just gonna go through the door. Probably.
Yeah, you go through the front door. At this point, Penny, Wade, Lucy, and you start to be like, where the fuck's Harriet at? You kind of ignore the scratching. The scratching it's not going anywhere. Why go near it? And you go into the rooms adjacent. First room you go into is dark, abandoned. There's mold. There's no reason to go in there. You go into the second room. The second room, similar fashion, broken boards, mold. You even see a little mouse crawl across the floor. Ew, gross. Then you go into the third room. There is a cot that's been made out. There is somebody has fashioned from the boards like a hanging stand with like a metal hangers, and it looks like a couple jackets, like that. But then what's even the most interesting is one of those like rolled standing suitcases, large, loads of different like pouches. It kind of looks like one of those apothecary things where like you would open up and there's like all the little drawers where you could do, but it's standing and it's large, and it's wide open, and you see some weird shit. You see these little bottles that look like leaves and twigs inside of them. You'll see like it looks like a rosary is hanging off one side as well, and it maybe even looks like some occult symbols and pieces of parchment are hanging off the side.
I'm gonna radio into the team there and have them come in this direction, and I'm gonna start taking some photos.
Now, you start taking photos, capturing everything. It immediately prints out. You have several photos of like what this is, and you go it over the mic. Do you do it for the general chat, or do you do it for like a different like walkie-talkie channel 1 or 2 rather than 3?
We didn't really set up a secret.
I don't know. I'm trying to talk to my friends.
You go to 3. Harriet, what do you say?
Hey guys, can y'all start heading over here towards the old Bellwether house?
Wait,
Something weird.
you know exactly where that's at. You can lead the team to the old Bellwether house. But everybody heard that just now. The entire Hollow Creek, everybody, Darnell heard it. And the sheriff heard it. The mayor probably heard it because he probably has a walkie-talkie. Some people, you're not sure who heard it, but now everybody knows that you're at the Bellwether house. Penny, Lucian, Wade, you make your way there. And you see exactly what Harriet sees. A case full of occult symbols, nasty materials, and Lucian, with your medical background and Penny with yours, you start to see that some of this is like general herbs that were crushed and made in pharmacies, as well as the things like wolfsbane and aloe plants that looks like it's used for like regular like medical treatment, but it looks like a home a medical kit in case like you get cuts and bruises and stuff like that. And then Lucian, as you walk through the doors, that scratch even tempoed.
Mhm.
You hear it it stops. What do you guys do in this room full of cult symbols and a whole bunch of other wild shit and a scratching door that's no longer scratching?
Quick, Harry, you took photos of this?
Yeah, I've got everything.
Okay, good, because we called it in on the main channel, so everyone's gonna probably be coming here since we're on the watch.
Should we grab anything to take with us, or I don't know what to do here.
I say we don't touch anything, and if we have to, we use it with some of our sleeves, or I have some gloves here that I carry around from the hospital.
I say, because I don't want any of this to. I don't want this whole thing to disappear. You know how the sheriff can be about sweeping things under the rug.
Do we know anything about those occult symbols?
Give me a check, a little history check.
That scratching, by the way, to the door. I'm sorry, you said it's ajar or it's closed?
It is closed. It's not ajar.
I got an 8.
No, these occult symbols are not something that you would notice. I don't think there's anything in your background that would give you an advantage on this either. So no, you're not aware. You take pictures. Lucian, what were you saying?
I'm gonna open that door. I gotta see what's in there.
Where does the blood trail stop?
The blood trail stops at the edge of the door frame.
Okay.
It's almost like somebody walked in, immediately was attacked, and walked right back out.
Wade, get in front of me.
Is there any kind of like loose like a pieces of like 2x4 or like maybe a chair or something?
In here, literally everywhere. But if you're talking about,
Like that I could hold as like a
Any
weapon.
give me an investigation check, D20, just straight.
Oh no,
Oh
One.
jeez.
What'd you roll?
1.
Oh,
I never.
dude, there is. It looks like in between the floorboards. It looks like maybe like a fire poker is down there.
In between the floorboards.
Yeah, like if you look in the floorboards, they're kind of like split open. It looks like there's a fire poker right under that.
Everyone put on gloves.
Good call. Good call.
Okay.
Music's too good, Eddie.
How open are these the floorboards to be able to see this?
They're really destroyed. So it's not like if you put your hand in, you can definitely grab it, but it's not like it's like clear as day. You just happen to see that a fire poker, I guess like maybe when it got abandoned, it fell under there. And it's just like right under the floorboards on like the wet, muddy ground. There's a fire poker.
And there was a fireplace in here, or is a fireplace in here?
It's a really old farmhouse. I imagine there's a fireplace somewhere, but you didn't see it when you walked in.
Okay. And Penny gave me gloves.
Don't want to leave your fingerprints anywhere.
Wherever
This is
she
the
got,
90s.
wherever she got gloves from.
The hospital, they're just latex.
Oh, okay. All right. If they'll fit, I'll put them on.
Yeah, you fit. They fit right on. Weirdly enough, you and Penny have the same size hands.
I've always said Wade's got dainty hands.
But they
Must be
usually
genetic.
Can we make them roll to see who has the giant hands or who has the dainty hands? I'm really curious. I want to know which one is it.
You must simply roll dice, I guess, or make that up to. I cannot tell you that. Wait, the fire poker is looking you in the eye. It looks like a viable weapon. You're more than welcome to grab it.
All right, I'll grab it.
You go to grab it. Your hand reaches through the floorboards, and it works. You're able to get right in there. You grab it. It's old. It's rusted. It's definitely been here a while, and it's a little bit nasty, but it's a fire poker.
All right.
Yeah.
reach into the jackets? See if there's anything.
The jackets that are hanging on the hangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a roll, investigative roll, and then right after you do that, I'm gonna handle what Lucian did. A 4. On a 4, receipts from local restaurants are in the jackets.
I'm gonna put them in my pocket.
You put them in your pocket. Lucian, you open the door. It's a stairwell that goes straight to the basement. It's not a closet door. It's a very thin door, but it looks like it leads down to the basement. And looking down, you see a hand. And connected to that hand is a man who is very obviously injured and needs your help.
Yeah, is it lit too, or is it dark?
It's dark. I mean, you could see him because he's just close, but it's incredibly dark down there.
Is there a switch?
No, there's no switch.
Okay. I
It's
have
an
that
abandoned house.
flashlight arbitrarily that I mentioned earlier, so I'm gonna turn it on and run down to go help him.
No, he's right at the door. You could just pull him up.
I'm gonna pull him up.
You
I
pull
take
him
one
up.
step, pull him up.
You pull your pen light out that you use for like general doctor shit. You pull it out. You see him. You're like, oh fuck. You pick him up out of it. He looks at you. He grabs your chest. He goes, lock the door. And then you hear it behind him. A growl. A twitch. Clicking as it looks at you. And you don't see it. You can't see it. It's much too dark. But what you do see is bright, shining red eyes at the bottom of the stairs. And dear God, they're getting closer and closer to you. And with that, we are going to have to wrap up right here. So,
No.
That's
man.
rude.
no, not rude. I'm just setting expectations, setting the mood for the next time we come back. Because when we come back, we're going to resolve some stuff. What the fuck's happening underneath that basement? Who's this guy that's in the basement? And is the vampire lord actually a vampire lord named Dracula, or is it a schizophrenic man named Ernie? We're going to have to find that out next time. We'll find that out. Everybody say bye. This was awesome. I think it's going to be great, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.